Fantastic. Miss Sandy, you ready? Oh, yep, I see you. Never mind. Now calling the matter of the people versus DeAndre Williams. This is case or ticket number 415936. One count, no operator's license on person. One count, no insurance. Ticket number P100971. One count, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. One count, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket number SP923091. One count, open alcohol in a motor vehicle driver. Ticket number P9, nope. All right, I already called that ticket. All right, appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Bob Zaranick for Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams, please state your name.
DeAndre Williams.
Judge, there is an offer on the 309 Ford ticket to amend that to open intox by a passenger with everything else to be dismissed. I believe he also has a state matter, Judge. We'll ask that that be dismissed also.
All right. The court will dismiss it per the memorandum of understanding if he is willing to take this plea to one count of open intoxicants passenger. Is that how you want to proceed today, Mr. Williams?
Yes, ma'am.
If so, please raise your right hand, sir. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
You can put your hand down. Mr. Williams, did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney in private about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for this plea today?
No, they did not.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, you're going to give up the right that you had to have a bench or a jury trial on this matter? You understand that, Mr. Williams?
Yes, ma'am.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward, Mr. Williams?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I want to take you, sir, back to the date of July 17th of 2017. Were you in the area of Foyer and West 7 Mile in the city of Detroit driving an Oldsmobile?
Yes.
And while you were driving that Oldsmobile, did you have alcohol in the motor vehicle on the passenger side?
Yes, I did.
Satisfied, Attorney Zaranick?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Stipulation for probable cause and the remaining counts to be dismissed?
Yes, Your Honor.
So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to the amended charge of open alcohol in a motor vehicle on the passenger side. The remaining tickets called on this record today will be dismissed. Sir. Make sure I got it.
Judge, he's been locked up for about 10 days. We were just going to ask for credit for time served. He's got another matter also, but these were on hold also.
Sir, are you gonna remain locked up for a little while?
Yes, I'm fighting a way bigger case too.
You don't have to tell me what it is, but I just was trying to find out, Mr. Williams, okay? So
Yes,
the court is going to grant your request. I'm going to give him credit for time served on this ticket, so that he doesn't have to worry about it. Thank you for coming on and taking care of your matters today, Mr. Williams. So
Thank
that
you,
when you
Your
return
Honor.
to the community, you can,
Yes, ma'am.
okay? All right, good luck to you, Mr. Williams. Thank you so much. This concludes this hearing.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
All right.
Mhm.
All right. Miss Sandy, can I be a co-host so I can get people out the waiting room?
Hey, Judge, sorry.
It's okay. Does it matter what order I bring them in, or are we good for everybody, you know?
Anything's good for me, Judge.
I'm gonna bring in Mr. Williams, Milton Williams. Mr. Williams?
Yes,
All right, can you turn on your camera for me, please?
yes.
Thank you. Now calling the matter of the People versus Milton Williams. This is ticket number P 1267567. This is one count, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2, expired plates. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Bob Zaranick for Mr. Williams. Please state your name, sir.
Milton Williams.
Judge, we were going to ask if he could have one further pretrial date. He's in the process of saving some money to get his insurance in order. He did get his plates, his registration. He just needs a little more time for valid documents. I'd rather have him use his money to get that than pay the court.
Okay. So at this time, the court is going to grant that, Mr. Zaranick. I understand. Thank you. For being a good attorney. I'm gonna give you a pretrial date, sir. It's gonna be October the 28th. October
Okay.
the 28th, 8:30 a.m. I'm gonna set your bond at $0 personal. Take the advice of your attorney and come back with the provided information that he said to bring, okay? Proof
Yes,
of
ma'am.
insurance. And your plates again, because it may be a new attorney. So just bring all that information online the next time. It is gonna be via Zoom so that we can be able to see it, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, if there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. We'll see you back on October the 28th, sir, with all your documents, okay?
Okay.
All right, have a good day.
You too.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Let me get Martez Wilson. Mr. Wilson, can you turn on your camera for me and unmute yourself? There we go. Now calling the matter of the People versus Martez Wilson. This is ticket number P 1264729. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Count 2, no valid registration certificate. Count 3, no proof of insurance. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Bob Zaranick for Mr. Wilson. Mr. Wilson, please state your name.
Martez Wilson.
Judge, Mr.
Mr.
Wilson
Can you
is,
sit still for a moment, please? There we go. Fantastic. All right, go ahead, Attorney Zaranick.
he has 3 matters up today, Judge. He did show me a valid and current registration, certificate of insurance, and driver's license. We're going to ask that these matters be dismissed for valid documentation.
All right, as an officer of the court and having seen valid documents at this point in time, the court is going to grant your request and dismiss these matters without prejudice. Sir, make sure you always keep everything valid and up to date so you don't get any more tickets, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, if there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. Have a good day, Mr. Wilson.
All right, you too.
I will, thank you. Well, Roosevelt Williams.
All right.
Mr. Williams, can you unmute yourself for me, please? All right, there you go, Mr. Williams. Good morning. I'm good, thank you for asking. Now calling the matter of the People versus Roosevelt Williams. This is ticket number P 1217120. Count 1, drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, drove while license suspended. Ticket number P 1272576. 1 count, open alcohol in a motor vehicle driver. Ticket number P 1272541. 1 count, defective windshield. Count 2, no valid registration certificate. Count 3, expired plate. Ticket number P1272542. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Bob Zaranick for Mr. Williams. Please state your name, sir.
Roosevelt Wings, third.
Judge, there is an offer in this matter for Mr. Williams to plead to the 71201 ticket, which is no registration. He would also plead to the open in-tax as a passenger. All his other matters would be dismissed. He'd like to take advantage of that offer.
Is that right, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
If so, can you please raise your right hand for me? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. Did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney? That would have been Mr. Zaranick in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Excuse me?
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking these guilty pleas today, you're going to give up the right that you had to have a bench or a jury trial? You understand that?
Yes.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
All right. I want to take your attention back first to the date of July 3rd of 2021. Were you at that time driving a Ford vehicle in the area of Beautifay and Sylvester Streets in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And while you were driving that vehicle, was it unregistered or untitled at the time with the Secretary of State's office?
Yes.
Also want to draw your attention back to the date of November the 2nd of 2021. Were you in the area of Gratiot and Flanders Streets in the city of Detroit driving a Ford vehicle?
Yes.
And while you were driving that vehicle, was there open alcohol in it on the passenger side?
Yes.
Satisfied, Attorney Zaranick?
Satisfied, Your Honor. We'll stipulate the probable cause on the dismissals.
Thank you so much. So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea on ticket ending 2576 to the amended charge of open alcohol in a motor vehicle passenger, and as charged on ticket P1217120 count 1. The remaining 2 charges on that ticket will be dismissed. Sir, let me read the remarks. Okay. All right. Sir, you had the bottle was in the back passage, like it was just an open bottle. Was it a cup in the car too? Can you hear me, Mr. Williams?
Was it I don't think so. No.
Okay, I would say. I was reading what it said. That's why I asked Mr. Williams. I paused because I was reading what the ticket said.
Okay. Sorry about that.
No. Don't apologize. You're fine. Okay. All right. I'm going to give you a fine for the open alcohol in a motor vehicle passenger of $240.
Okay.
And on the other ticket, I'm going to waive the cost and fines, okay?
Okay.
All right, so $240. How long will that take you to pay? 30 or 60 days?
60 because I'm not working right now, and I'm going through this stuff. So.
Okay. Is 60 days gonna be enough time?
Yes.
Okay, so have paid the $240 in 60 days, and then you'll be all set. Now, you may have some reinstatement fees, Mr. Williams. I'm not waiving those. Those are extra beyond this, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah,
242, huh?
Where are those pertaining to?
So sometimes, and you may not have any, but when you go to check online at 36districtcourt.org, those are fees owed to the Secretary of State's office, but you pay them at 36 District Court so you can get your license with them, okay?
Okay.
All right, so this fine is due no later than October the 3rd of this year, okay?
Okay.
All right, All right, you all said, Mr. Williams, thank you so much for taking responsibility in these, okay?
Okay, thank you. You have a good one.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Okay.
Mr. Washington Cook?
How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Can you turn on your camera for me, please? Beautiful.
All right, here I
flowers.
come. Here I come. Here I come.
Okay.
See,
I can't see you yet. I just see a black screen. I know you turned it on. There we go. All right. Okay. Now calling,
see me?
I can't see you. Thank you, Mr. Washington Cook. I'm gonna call your matter now, okay?
All right.
Now calling the matters of the people versus Kirk Washington Cook. This is U ticket 0305521. This is one count burning trash in open public parking lot. Immediate danger to vehicles in parking lot. Ticket number SX 37131612. One count drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. Ticket number SX 37131611. One count drove while license suspended. Ticket number 204004891. One count improper plate. Count 2 of that same ticket is no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3 is drove while license not valid or improper license. Ticket number 204404871. No operator's license on person. Count 2 of that ticket, drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Bob Zaranick for Mr. Washington Cook. Please state your name, sir.
KURTALLENWASHINGTON-COOK Jr.
Judge, there is an offer in this matter on the 4872 ticket. That was no registration. He would plead to that. He would also plead guilty to the U ticket, and that would be under a 12-month delayed sentence. Everything else would be dismissed. He wants to avail himself of that offer.
Is that right, Mr. Washington Cook? You want to take advantage of that offer today?
Yes, Judge.
If so, please raise your right hand for me. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. Mr. Washington Cook, did you have an opportunity to talk to Attorney Zaranick in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes, Judge.
Did anyone threaten, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, Judge.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice, sir?
Yes, Judge.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty, sir?
Yes, Judge.
And do you understand that by taking that guilty plea today, you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes, Judge.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
All right. I want to first take your attention back to the date of September the 30th of 2021. Were you in the area of 17341 West 7 Mile in the city of Detroit?
Yes, Judge.
And while you were in that area, was it a parking lot open to the public?
Yes, Judge.
And did you set some trash on fire in that area?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Then I want to take your attention back to the date of November the 17th of 2020. Were you in the area of Biltmore and 7 Mile in the city of Detroit driving a GMC vehicle?
Yes, Judge.
And while you were driving that vehicle, was it unregistered or untitled at the time?
Yes.
Okay. Satisfied?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed?
Yes, Your Honor. Thanks.
All right, so at this time, the court is going to enter a plea as charged on U ticket 603-05521, as well as 2044-04872. The remaining tickets will be dismissed. Sir, what were you burning in the parking lot?
I know I didn't expect for it to get like out of control like that.
Oh,
But I had lit a incident, and it was some trash around, and I didn't expect for it to catch on fire like that.
and the fire department had to be called to come out.
Yeah,
Okay.
but that was my fault though. So.
Okay, listen, Mr. Washington, Cook, sometimes we make some decisions and they turn out to, go bigger than we thought they were gonna go at the first place. So I understand. So that's on what's called a 12-month delayed sentence. What that means is that as long as you pick up no new cases within that 12-month period of time, as far as our court goes, misdemeanors, then you'll get this matter dismissed, okay?
Or has it been 12 months yet?
12 months from today's date.
Oh, okay. All
So
right.
a year. So as long
That's
as you
not a
have enough for time, you can do it for a year. I'm not asking you to do anything impossible. I'm just asking you not to don't set anything else on fire.
All right. Yes,
Can
good.
you do that for me for this year?
It's good.
All right. My fine for that. Hold on. You said the police department had to be, the fire department had to come and get everything together.
That's because they didn't let me just go ahead and take care of it. They want to detain me and then let the fire get worse. And then they had to call them. But if like I said, it was my fault. So
All right. So I'm going to give you 40 hours of community service for that, okay?
all right. I have like community service already completed. Is this some way that I can? Oh, okay. All right.
What'd you do the community service for, Mr. Washington Cook? Was it for this case?
But no, for the church, like I did community service. I was just doing it to keep me busy through the summer. But like I got over 100 hours of community service. I was just wondering if I could use some of those hours towards that situation.
You can keep doing some work for them because that's some good work, okay? Just make sure that by the time you come back next year, that you have proof that you completed 40 hours of community service, okay, Mr. Washington Cook?
All right.
All right, on the remaining ticket that you have, I dismissed quite a few, so I'm gonna charge a fine of $200. How long do you need to pay that?
About just 2 weeks.
How about 30 days? If I give you 30 days, that's enough time?
That's good.
All right, so I'm gonna have it due no later than September the 2nd, 2022. I'll say this. So for the ticket, the U ticket, your review date is a year from today, which is gonna be 8/2/2023. We will send you out a notice, okay? Just letting you know that you need to come back and show me the 40 hours of community service you completed.
All right.
Huh?
I found some templates that I already printed out on my own, but I was wondering if y'all could send me some of the community service logs that y'all had, so I had the right one.
Okay. You need a phone number? I'm gonna give you a phone number to call. Can you put it in your phone for me, Mr. Cook?
All right, I'm ready.
You're at 313-965-8130. Miss Green is her name, and she'll be able to give you those sheets you're looking for, okay?
All right, thank you, Judge.
You're very welcome, and thank you for finding something to do with your idle time. That way you don't get in trouble. Thank you.
Right.
I appreciate that very, very much, okay?
You could probably,
I appreciate you too.
he could probably still have a barbecue, right, Judge?
You can probably still do that, just not in that parking lot, okay?
As long as
I'm
we
gonna
get,
stay away from the fire for a year. Like I said, I'm gonna stay away.
as long as we get invited, you can have a barbecue.
All right.
All right. If there's nothing further, thank you, Mr. Washington Cook. I appreciate you, okay?
I appreciate you too, Judge. Thank you.
All right, have a good day.
All right, you too.
Judge, I'll go in if Mr. Wallace is answering.
Yeah, I was about to say, go see if you can try and engage him in the conversation.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, Judge,
Yes.
Judge, you ever thought of the idea of just taking them from the breakout room and put them in the waiting room and bring them out from the waiting room? That was a good idea. It's much easier than trying to struggle with getting them out.
Way easier. Judge the brief clerk will do it. She'll like hit the button and get everybody, and then she'll bring them in, because sometimes I don't always log in on the computer. And so that's very helpful. When I saw that, I was like, ooh, because they don't always respond like you said. So
Yeah,
I like-
right. I forgot I didn't have my camera on. I'm just talking to you and behind the curtain. Sorry.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's a good.
"Take it to the king." Yeah, but I definitely took that from somebody.
I like that.
Well, Mr. Wallace was coming back, Judge. I thought he was coming in.
No worries, I'll just close out the breakout rooms because he's the only one in it. You know what? He might have accidentally logged off, so we'll just wait for a moment. Sometimes they get confused, so we'll just wait for him to sign back on.
I'm sorry.
You're good. That's Mr. Wallace, Judge.
If I hit the wrong button.
Yeah, you're fine.
All right. Is this Mr. Wallace?
Yes.
Okay, we'll call your matter now. Miss Sandy, you ready? Now calling the people versus Minard Wallace. This is ticket number P12833322. One count, no tow safety chains on towed vehicle. Ticket number P12833342. Count 1, no trailer lights. Count 2, no rear view or defective mirror. Count 3, expired plates. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Bob Zaranick for Mr. Wallace. Please state your name, sir.
Maynard Wallace.
Judge, there is an offer for Mr. Wallace to plead to the 3221 ticket, which is the no tow safety chain. All the other matters will be dismissed. He's ready to enter that plea.
Is that right, sir? You want to take advantage of that plea today?
Yes.
If
Yes.
so, please proceed. It's got some noise in the background. Can you step out or tell the people?
All right.
Is it a TV on?
No.
Okay. Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have an opportunity to talk to the attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
All right, sir, I want to take your attention back to the day of November the 27th of 2021. Were you at that time driving a GMC vehicle in the area of East McNichols and Bloom Streets in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And were you towing a vehicle on that, to that vehicle?
A trailer. Yes.
Trailer. And did it not have any safety chains on it?
No.
Satisfied, Attorney Duranick?
Oops, that's on mute. Satisfied, Your Honor.
Is there stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed?
Yes, Judge.
So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea as charged to no tow safety chains on towed vehicle. And dismiss ticket P1. Sir, put yourself on mute for me, please.
I couldn't hear. It was too much background noise.
I'm gonna repeat it. So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea as charged to no tow safety chains towed vehicle. I'm going to dismiss ticket number P12833342 in its entirety. Now, sir, I want to ask you a question, but since you're out and about, and you got to make sure nobody is talking in the background, because my court report is not going to be able to capture what you're saying. And I figure that you can't get out of that seat right now because you're getting some stuff done. So you're gonna have to make sure, you're gonna have to tell who's ever in there to be quiet for a moment so I can hear you. Okay?
All right.
No, they gotta have low voices. I know you at an establishment. What were you towing on the back of your vehicle?
It was just my trailer. It was a large trailer, and I was going to the dump.
Okay, so you had items inside the trailer and everything?
Mr. Wallace did tell
Yes.
me, Judge, that he went out and he did buy safety chains now. He does have trailer lights now. He went up to Harbor Freight and bought those things and has them on his trailer.
Okay, so he has all the things on his trailer now?
Yes.
Okay. It's on a 12-month delay sentence, so what that means is that you need to not pick up any more tickets like this, and they'll end up dismissing this ticket as well. typically my fine is $200. Argument, attorney?
I mean, he did spend money and pick up his other items, Judge. He doesn't have the vehicle anymore, so he doesn't have the mirrors, but he did get valid plates now. He does have chains now. He does have trailer lights now. So we're just gonna ask for a minimum fine, Judge, and a little bit of time to pay it.
Okay. All right. Okay. Huh? All right, so the court is going to do a $200 fine. However, do you need 30 or 60 days to pay that, sir?
60 days.
60 days?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna make it do no later than October the 3rd of 2022, okay?
All right, thank you. I will receive something in the mail, statement.
No, you will not. So you just have to go online and do it. So put in your phone that it's due on October the 3rd, 2022, so you can know you need to make a payment, either online at 36districtcourt.org or physically drive down to 36 District Court and pay it there, okay?
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further, you're all set, okay?
All right, have a nice day.
You too, sir, okay?
Yeah.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Must be 8:35 already. Mr. Wilson logged on.
Must be Mr. Duranic. Let me see. He has failure to secure a load and no proof of insurance. So talk to him first to see possibly if he has insurance now. And then if not, I'm gonna open up the rooms again, Attorney Duranic, so that you can kind of find out some information. I'll have us pull the file for him since you're on here
Okay.
still, okay?
Mr. Wilson, join breakout room 1, please. Hi, Judge.
Hello.
So Mr. Wilson tells me, Judge, and he showed me valid insurance for the vehicle. He also told me that he got the ticket for not tarping a load that he was taking to the scrap dump. But he does have tarps now. I didn't see him, but he says he went out and bought tarps and also he has them in his trailer.
I know, Mr. Zaranick, you don't know this, but he's on a delayed sentence for me for failure to secure a load right now
Oh,
for a different ticket that
Oh.
he got April. So now, let me see if I can talk to the city attorney and see what he wants me to do on this, because technically he didn't take the plea until a couple of months ago. He didn't take the plea until a couple of months ago on the first original ticket, which was like back in April of last year. This ticket happened in October, so let me see, what the city attorney wants to do on this, because he's offering another delay sentence, but let me see, okay?
okay. Do you want me to talk to him, Judge, or you?
Yes, so let me get Mr. Gillis back here, and then you can talk to him and kind of let him know what's going on.
Okay, I can maybe text him, Judge.
Okay,
Let's see, I think I have his cell.
okay.
Thanks. Judge, I'm sorry, I don't have his number.
It's okay, we already texted him too. So
Okay,
we'll just wait for him to come back into the courtroom, okay?
thank
No
you.
worries. Attorney Zaranick,
Yes.
the new offer is blockading to that no proof of insurance ticket. I know he was able to show it, but they'll dismiss the failure to secure a load ticket that he received.
Oh, okay, we'll do that, Judge.
Mr.
Mr. Wilson?
Wilson, do you have any other ticket? Can you ask him, does he have any other tickets outstanding that may not be in the computer system? It was just these tickets? Okay.
You can
You
unmute,
can
Mr.
unmute yourself. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, if you
Okay, I
plead
just want to make sure these,
Mr.
oh,
Wilson,
go ahead, Mr. Zaranick.
if you plead to the blockading, the other matters will be dismissed. That's just a no point fine ticket.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
all right. All right. Now calling the matters of the people versus Mark Wilson. This is ticket number P1267713. One count failed to secure a load. Ticket number P1267714. One count no proof of insurance. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Bob Zaranick for Mr. Wilson. Mr. Wilson, please state your name.
Mark Wilson.
Judge, the offer is to plead to blockading and dismiss the other matter. He'd like to avail himself of that offer.
All right. Is that true, Mr. Wilson?
Yes, Judge.
All right, so reading from the ticket, that on the date of October the 22nd of 2021, in the area of Mound Road and Charles Streets in the city of Detroit, Mr. Wilson was driving a Ford vehicle and did not provide proof of insurance at that time. Satisfied, Attorney Zaranick?
Satisfied, Your Honor. And we'll
Stipulation for probable
stipulate
cause?
probable cause. Yes, Judge.
Fantastic. Thank you. I spoke too fast. I got excited. At this time, the court is going to enter a plea to the amended charge of blockading. I'm going to dismiss ticket P1267713, the failed to secure load ticket. Sir, the fine for blockading is $190. I'm rusty now. Blockading. 175. Typically, you have 14 days to pay civil infractions. Is that gonna be enough time, Mr. Wilson?
Yes, ma'am. I'll pay it.
Okay, so we'll have it due no later than August the 16th, 2022. Mr. Wilson, don't forget you have that other ticket on 6-month delayed sentence that you need to come back in January for, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, no new tickets from this. I told you, July when you took the plea to now, and you'll still get dismissed, okay? Because this was an older ticket, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, if there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. Thank you, Mr. Wilson. Thank you, Attorney Zaranick.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.